Okay, this is very important. You see this? You guys see this form right here that I'm about to present to you? See that form?
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. That's awful.
And we're back.
We're back. Welcome to another edition of my Meg Squad Bro Split review. Um, well, let's kick this off with a good stretch, guys.
Ooh, we stretched last week.
We did. We did we stretch last week?
You stretched. I didn't stretch.
Okay. No, yeah, I stretched last week. So not because I want. It's very important. We're actually deadlifting today, so you definitely want to keep your legs nice and loose for the deadlifting, which is gonna take place in a little bit.
So you make sure that you deadlift, that you stretch. You pay attention to stretching when you had deadlifts on the schedule.
Yeah, actually, deadlifting and squatting. Only I want to stay nimble. It's a full range of motion.
Ooh.
Yeah, no. All right, that's it's pretty sad. I actually can't touch my toes. It's a little embarrassing, but I'm working on it. It's okay. I'm working on it. I'm working on that.
Flexibility.
Oh yeah. Oh here. This is the one you recommended to me, where you open up your hips.
Oh.
Yeah, that I actually really like it. It really helps to open up my hips.
Well, and once you get used to this one, that I think in yoga it's called the pigeon.
The pigeon. It's called the pigeon.
Something
pigeonhole.
No, you're not pigeonholing yourself. You put your front leg that you're extending there, just cross it in front of you, so you get an even deeper stretch. Now there's more to the pigeon, pose in yoga, but you end on that where you have your leg in front of you.
I see.
Really.
I see.
So depending on your flexibility, you can work up to that.
Although this looks a little weird, it actually helps. You really get like that outer glute.
I was gonna say, right there at your lower hip probably is screaming.
Oh yeah, you really feel it. You're like pushing in, so you really feel it. Feel like you just hug your leg, just hug it, give it a hug.
Ooh, my leg.
It's more like ow, my leg, but yeah.
Okay, so set us up with, you've been doing this for a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel as we're coming to a close on this?
I think, I don't know if I touched on this last time, but it is definitely it's only as challenging as you make it. In terms of you're setting up the weight for
depending
yourself. She's only telling you you want to do about 80% of your max, or to about to 90, depending on where you start.
And that's different for everybody.
Exactly. So it's up to you. You definitely want to range it out. Try different weights. Start small, build up. Don't do what I did. If you saw my first video, it was a terrible first video.
We touched on that. Yeah. So we're building on the important things that you need to remember, no matter what program you're working on.
Yeah, no matter what program. Just in general, you want to always start slow and low weight and work your way up.
Okay.
Here we go. This is the first exercise. It's deadlift. Why did you whisper? I actually don't think I whispered. I think I just kind of put a little more oomph in it. Deadlift. Am I really whispering? I think you're whispering. You're the one whispering to me. I'm putting on the deadlifting wraps. They're really helpful. So what you do is you put them. You would kind of it's I guess for lack of a better word, a long string.
There's a technique to them. I couldn't really get it, so I kind of just gave up on.
No,
until I get to that
point. It's like you're twisting the wrist.
You're twerking it.
Twerking, yeah, you twerk that wrist.
Not twerking, twerking.
Yeah.
Two very different things.
No, but you do. You it's a twisting motion. And then you wrap it around, and that way it helps with the grip, and it helps also because it's
because that's kind of certain
pulling.
Weight.
No, it's kind of pulling.
Yeah.
So, but enough on that. We're not on the wraps. You definitely
the twerking wraps.
You can definitely YouTube it though. I'm guaranteeing someone might have that
to get the
tutorial.
knack of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. See here, I'm deadlifting now. Deadlifting's a little funny because there's also a stiff leg deadlift, which you want to try to avoid. It's when you keep your legs Try to keep them as straight as possible. And then you just kind of bring the weight as low as far down as you can, and then shoot it right up. But that's not what I'm doing. This is actually a deadlift, just a regular deadlift, where I am bending the knees.
Now, I'm looking at the way that you're holding your feet. There are different ways of deadlifting.
That's what I mean. There's sumo squat, there's stiff leg, but I'm doing the regular like it's shoulder width, legs are shoulder width apart. You're bending your knees a little bit. You make sure what you want to do is you want to make sure you keep your back straight. That's the important thing, because this is actually targeting your lower back. So you really want to make sure you don't bend your back. Don't compromise form for weight. That's what the whole thing. Don't compromise your form.
Because I messed up my back. Putting up like, oh yeah, I can do more, when I had shitty form, and then now I have problems with my lower back.
Yeah, so you want to avoid that. The way you avoid that is by basically don't compromise form. Always just stick to a moderate weight that you can do, and then build your way up from there.
We're doing pull-ups.
Oh yeah, my pull-up game is strong.
Yeah.
It is strong, people. Like,
I can't do pull-ups to save my life.
No, I've always enjoyed doing pull-ups, so that's why I'm pretty good at them.
So, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I was just thinking along the lines, I can't do a pull-up. So if I'm doing this program, what could I do?
Well, depending on what gym you go to, they do have like adjustable pull-up machines where they have like a kind of like a bench, a weighted bench.
Assisted pull-up machine.
The assisted pull-up machine, where you would just kind of like you be on your knees. Oh, a little weird, but you would just and it'll hoist you up. Like it'll put weight, so it'll hoist you back up and down.
So it counters. It's not like other things like how much can I lift. It's countering your body weight. So the higher the amount,
the easier it is to pull yourself up, because it's going to shoot you right back down.
I was just trying to think, you were saying this program is great for all levels. What could a beginner do that can't do pull-ups?
mean...
If you're awesome at pull-ups,
then you don't need the assisted machine. But if you're not there yet, then definitely there's no shame in that. There's nothing wrong with that. Actually, I recommend for beginners to use that.
And we have...
These are one-arm dumbbell rows. Again, this portion of the program is all lower back. I mean, it's all back. Sorry, it's all back. So this is the upper back. Working on your upper back. We're isolating one arm at a time. Once again, I just want to give a shout out to the cameraman. I feel like he did an amazing job. Just throwing that out there. I'm a one-man army. I film. I do my thing.
You're just rotating around and around.
Pretty much. It actually is exhausting a little bit, because as I'm performing the exercise, I try to get try to get different shots and stuff,
and still get a workout.
And still get a work. I mean, I do. I always do. I'm literally completing the workout. It's just I'm giving like a synopsis of what it looks like, because it does take longer than this to complete the workout, depending on how intense it is for you. Again, it's all based on the level of intensity you put into it.
You get out of it what you put in it.
That's the best way to put it. Couldn't have said it better myself.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, with all the exercise that I've seen you do each week, it's a pretty good variety. I can't see somebody getting bored.
No, it is. I mean, it's repetitive every day, but in the sense of like every week is the same routine. Like Monday will be one specific body part, Tuesday, Wednesday, like that. So, okay. I just want you to pay attention, okay? This is very important. You see this? You guys see this form right here that I'm about to present to you? See that form?
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. That's awful. That is like, see how my legs are stiff? It's terrible. It's a terrible form, and I
feel like your face is even like.
And it hurts. No, and I do it for an entire set, which is the saddest part. I like. It takes me an entire set to realize, like, okay, that's definitely not the right way to do it. Something felt wrong.
Something felt wrong.
Yeah, and I had to reassess, and you have to reassess. Once again, it's very important to catch yourself, reassess if you need to, and then just figure out what went wrong. See, now I bend my knees a little bit more, and it actually helps. You're targeting the lower back. You're not targeting the hammies. If you keep your legs stiff, that's just hitting hammies.
Yeah, I was gonna say then you're just doing a stiff leg deadlift.
A stiff leg good morning. Yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, no, this is the proper way to do it. You have to bend your knees a little bit, and I feel like I get better at it as I keep going. It does hurt though, because I'm not actually, my lower back is like the weakest part of my body. So this definitely is a struggle for me in the sense of like I don't like doing good mornings. But for the
And
sake,
why don't you like doing them?
I don't know. I just feel awkward as hell like doing it.
Then you're doing it right.
Is that how it goes? If you're feeling awkward, you're doing it right. No, but I feel like as I go along, I get better at it because this is literally my like I because of this program I've been doing the good mornings. And after a while, you kind of you lose awkwardness, but it's still like if I had a choice, I would not like set my own routine with a good morning. But no, but it's not bad. Definitely, I definitely felt it on my lower back.
I'm just trying to figure out what I would be doing.
And a good meal, I mean,
because I have a bad lower back, so I probably do it. Just do the bar, or not even just start just with that motion.
True. For my last exercise here, I chose to do the T-bar row. I actually really like the T-bar row, so that's why I chose it.
That's right, because you get to choose
the last one. The last you get to choose the last exercise. Well, that pretty much wraps up this week's Meg Squat review. I'm gonna leave the link to the actual exercise program. Thank you, at the bottom. So feel free to check that out, guys. If you're interested.
I think it's great for all levels.
Absolutely. So once again, if you liked the video, give it a like. If you didn't like it, like it. And like always, I will see you next week. No last comment. No last nothing.
Bye, friends.